Hey guys, Sherman here, back with another feature live match replay with post-game commentary by yours truly. It's been a while since we've done one of these on this channel, and part of it is because I've been really lazy, but the other part of it is actually a series of really unfortunate events in the past few weeks. I've actually recorded several of these, and just the weirdest things have kept happening. So either the gameplay is just really scuffed, like players making extremely illegal plays that is just not fit for consumption for viewers at all, or one time I actually finished recording one like the entire way through, and I just realized that I didn't actually press record, and I was just really sad, and I was just done for the day. So hopefully this time I am recording. I do see that Audacity is working, so thank God for that. And I'm really excited to talk about this match because it is D4DJ, the newest set released in JP. I'm really excited to talk about D4DJ. I have like no knowledge of what any of these cards do, which is why I really want to talk about it. So yeah, I'm gonna be learning as well as you guys are. And on the other side is PIXAR. PIXAR is definitely one of those sets where I also don't really know that much about, and so yeah, I'm gonna be learning a lot this time. I've kind of looked at the cards a little bit before this, so I do know that Dory is broken on play and on death. Riki, and I do believe that Woody is a new card, or am I just getting it confused with the other Woody? But it is oh no, I'm getting it confused with the other Woody. That Woody is the TD, I believe it's on play climax swap, and then top check to rearrange. So yeah, that Dory is just crazy. I do not understand why that Dory is a thing at all. Like that, it just doesn't seem okay. I do not know what this girl does on the D4DJ side. It is a Mooney, looks like it's from the TD, and it is just if you have 3 or less stock, +1 level, +1/5. So Camera Cocoa is the sometimes nickname we give to these cards. Did he just hit level 1? He just went straight to level 1. Wow. That just happened, right? I didn't miss anything. He just took an entire level. That's unfortunate. Well, let's see what the D4DJ deck can do at level 1. I do think the D4DJ deck, at least this is the Happy Around build, which is primarily like the primary gimmick of Happy Around is a lot of their cards, that's one of them, a lot of their cards climax combo, not for a specific climax name, but for climax with the Link ability. So Link is a mechanic we got in Grisaya, I believe it was the first set we got Link, and then I think it was featured in another set later on. I'm not quite sure I remember which set got Link later, but we are getting Link again in D4DJ for specifically Happy Around, and I think it's a lot of flavor because the main protagonist of D4DJ and the vocalist of Happy Around is a girl named Rinku, right, which is what the Japanese word for Link is. So it's like really flavor actually, that she is Link. And the Link is Groovy Mix, so a lot of the climaxes will have the Link Groovy Mix continuous ability, and all climaxes that have the Link Groovy Mix continuous ability can be basically interacted with. It's just like a continuous effect that climaxes have that a lot of the cards will be able to interact with. And I think the PIXAR player is definitely not familiar with a lot of these cards, so it's going to be a lot of reading. Climax combos on the board right now currently, so the one on the left is a Link with the Groovy Mix, and this, I believe it's an on kill, so when you reverse a battling opponent, you can blind stock one, and then I believe you can top check to rearrange. The Mooney in the center stage is not a Link. It actually climax combos specifically with the gold bar, and it is on attack. If you have two other music, you can summon a cost 0 or lower from your waiting room to an empty, well, actually any stage position. Okay, that's kind of crazy. And for the turn, it gains 1k power, and at the end of the turn, it dies. Wait, it can summon to any stage position? Well, that's actually kind of crazy, right? Wait, actually, you actually just get a ton of attacks. It summons to any stage position? Huh? What is preventing you from just attacking like a bajillion times with this card? I guess if you have 4 of them, you can just attack. No. If you have like 2 other attackers, and then this, and then 4 more in waiting room. I guess you could just attack a bajillion times. Wait, that seems really strong. Interesting. Okay, well, yeah, like you see here, the D4DJ player is going to be able to attack 3 times, even though they only started with 2 attackers, and is able to, yeah, just get a lot of resources, and was able to blind stock from the reverse of the. Okay, I'm supposed to know these characters' names because I watched the anime, but I do not know the long hair girl's name. I cannot remember it for the life of me. But yeah, got the stock on the reverse there, so pretty good, and hits their opponent for a lot of damage. Yeah, PIXAR is at 1-4 already, but yeah, is able to. Yeah, so the unfortunate part of the Mooney combo is that you do not get to keep any of the cards you summon out. So if you do summon out like a full board of Moonies, then they all just die. So I guess that is kind of like the balancing point. Alright, PIXAR player going to brainstorm here. Whiffs on the brainstorm, very unfortunate. I'm still trying to figure out how this card is not. Oh, it's on climax placement. Oh, that's why it's not. It's okay. So this is not the same as the volleyball combo. Okay, I thought this was the volleyball combo. That's on climax placement. Okay, never mind. This is totally fair then. Oh, is PIXAR player only attacking twice? That's not fortunate at all. Oh, do they not have? Okay, so they don't have the memory condition here. So unfortunately, we'll not be able to get power on the Lightning McQueen, but does have the resonance and the discard with the class combo, so is able to search 2 cards here at the price of discarding 1. So not the worst, but only attacking twice here is very unfortunate. That is definitely not where you want to be with PIXAR, especially that deck, because that deck gets a lot of resources. I believe his build is playing 6 door, 4 level 1 door, 2 level 3 door, and also 2 choice at level 3. So a lot of advantage, but unfortunately just climax is in the wrong place here. Only gets attacked 2 times, so it does get to clear the Mooney off the board, which is pretty good. The Lightning McQueen is tiny here though. That is definitely not ideal. Lightning McQueen combo is pretty good. It is definitely the combo that a lot of players favor, just for getting a lot of good searching out of your deck. You discard 1 and search 2. But you do need a lot of pieces for it, which is kind of like the weakness of the Lightning McQueen combo. You need the dock and memory in order to get the power. I believe that is cross-turn power. It is cross-turn power. Yeah, so if it has a dock and memory, it's a 6-5 body, which is really good, but no dock and memory here means that it's a tiny 3-5 that the D4DJ 1-0 can really get over with no issues here. And then you also do need the McQueen and Mater 3-2 in hand to resonate in order to do the climax combo, which is like, yeah, there's like a lot of pieces, and it is potentially a big weakness of the deck in that you have to get the pieces. Just played it looks like a Mooney, and it looks like it's like a foil, so I don't recognize what it is. Okay, he tapped it for an effect, so oh, I found it. Okay, it is pay 1 tap to give one of your characters on kill salvage. Okay, so it's basically like the silica. And okay, now it plays the level 3 climax combo, but this does have Groovy Mix, which does combo with the 1-0. So the 1-0 will be able to get a blind stock if it kills the McQueen here, which is pretty likely. And then Mooney goes ahead, and when you play a climax, you can discard a card to draw a card. Okay, so yeah, I think the link thing is pretty good in the sense that any of your climaxes will work for some of these cards, but honestly, like the effect just to on kill to get a stock is not really like that good, like, because they're already putting like generic when you have a climax in play and you get a reverse, you can blind stock, right? So like that already exists, and then putting on the link just allows you to get the additional effect, which is the top check 2, which he doesn't use here, I guess. Chooses not to use the top check 2. Oh, it does use the top check 2. Huh? Oh, you give another character the top check 2? Wait, that's actually kind of cool. Oh, you give another character the top check 2. So, and then gives it to the Mooney, level 0, and then, yeah, goes ahead and checks for that. Got some pretty good triggers and mills, but PIXAR player definitely had some good cancels there. Was able to cancel twice. Decides to level up here. I think it's fine because I think only attacking twice the previous turn and only getting one climax combo was pretty bad, and he does need cards. Also, there was a climax in clock, so getting that back into the deck for the refresh is a pretty good idea here. So I think this is fine. Hopefully they can attack 3 times this turn. I think it'd be really sad if they couldn't. I'm not sure what the climax situation is. Like, either their hand is like really flooded with climax, or their deck is really flooded with climax. And I think the Wally is a salvage climax, a salvage brainstorm, which is really awkward here if the deck has a lot of climaxes left, because then your salvage options are pretty bad. If it's a search brainstorm and the deck has climaxes, I think this is a pretty easy search, but no, it is a salvage brainstorm. Okay, so it goes ahead and plays the dock, pay 1, send the dock to memory to salvage the 1/0 McQueen and dock. And now with the memory condition, McQueen and dock will be 6/5, easily being over any card on the D4DJ player's board. And while they do that, let me see if I can Google this D4DJ character name. What is her name? I watched this show. So okay, Happy Round it's Rinku for the main character. It's Maho, I believe. Maho? I think it's Maho. And then the Mooney, and then I don't know the Yamanoshiko girl's name. Okay, Ray. Oh, okay. And then, yeah, it's Maho. Yeah, like Maho show. No, it's not like Maho show. Okay, anyways, plays card. You can tell I really know what these cards do. Plays Mater. I actually straight up don't know what these cards do. I was not prepared for this. Looks like it salvages. I'm guessing it's a drop salvage then. Oh, and then puts a card from hand to stock. It does that? What is this Mater? I was not aware that this Mater existed. It's a 500 Mater. Okay, I think these are TD cards, because I definitely don't see them in the set. So like, I'll have to look at the TD real quick here. All right, so the Lightning McQueen is a drop salvage. That much I could figure. No, drop search. That much I could figure out. But that is that the combo? That is the combo. So it gets the search 2 here. Not bad. Okay, so my Lightning McQueen was a drop search. So like, oh yeah, he did search because he had 3 cards left in deck, or 4 cards left in deck, and then he searched 1, so now he would have 3. That makes sense. And then the Mater, I guess it is a main deck card. I'm not seeing this Mater. What is this Mater? Oh, it's this Mater. Wait, what? Wait, this is not the right art. I don't know what this Mater does. Is this a PR? Wait, it's not in the main set. Or at least this art's not in the main set. I literally can't find this Mater. What is this Mater? Huh? Is it a PR that I'm just not aware of? Oh, it's a PR. No, sorry, it's a TD. Oh, it's a TD Mater. Okay. On play, you can discard a card and then, okay. Wait, how did he put a card from hand to stock? Wait, how did he do that? The Mater is like the it's like the Rico effect, right? How do you put a card from hand to stock? I'm not sure. Oh, he used Wally. Oh, he's the brainstorm to put a card from hand to stock. I was like so confused earlier. This is what happens when I don't really read cards, unfortunately. Okay, Wally brainstorm has the ability. You can tap it to put a card from your hand to stock. And so I see the line here that he did. Okay. Dude, all these newfangled cards. I mean, PIXAR is definitely not a new set. It's been a while, but like, yeah, I just haven't played against a lot of PIXAR. Not too many PIXAR players up in NorCal here, and I haven't played this guy yet. So like, I was just like, dude, these cards are doing crazy stuff. But overall, okay, was able to catch up in damage a bit, but I don't think the deck state is quite good here because it is a fresh new deck. I I don't think he triggered any climaxes yet, but I think he, or maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe the bottom card is a climax, but yeah. So fresh deck though is not great. His compression wasn't good either going into this. It was a 2-0, so could potentially just eat a lot off of this refresh, and that would be very unfortunate. All right, so D4DJ player is now playing some more cards that I need to read. This is a 2-1. Some kind of 2. Oh, here we go. I found it. It's a climax combo with the, I think that is the level 3 climax. No, it's a level 1 climax. Wait, are they playing 3 different climaxes? Climax is a bar. And the bar climax, so it's, what is this? It's on climax placement. No, on attack, if you have the climax in play, and you have another character, you can look at top 2 of your deck, put them in the win room, salvage a level X or lower. Oh, so mill 2, salvage level X or lower, and then you can stock a music from waiting room. So it's basically what is it? The cigarettes combo, and then you get an additional stock of a music character. And then when it attacks, it also gains 1500 for every one of your other music characters. So it gets pretty big. All right, pretty nice, neat little combo there. Let me double check if this is on the same climax combo as the Mooney. It is not. So they're playing 3 different climaxes at least, because we saw the choice, which was yellow, and then the Mooney combo is on 1 gold bar, and this combo is on a different gold bar. So it looks like it is some kind of split of 3. So this is the correct gold bar. And they will discard 1 to draw here. Filter out a climax, pretty good. They have, okay, even if they didn't have the right gold bar, they can actually use the Maho that is on field to swap into the correct climax from deck, I believe. However, that does cost a hand and a stock, which is not very good. So you know, it's not very efficient if you do it that way, but it is one way to guarantee that you get the right climax, you know, at a premium cost. Excuse the camera. If people were walking around the store and bumped it here, and I was just fixing it at this point. Sorry about that. Oh wow, it just takes 5 damage here. That's really unfortunate. Does he not combo here? Wait, did he choose to not combo? Wait, did he just not combo? Huh? I'm pretty sure it's waiting room. I'm pretty sure that entire effect is waiting room, so huh. Oh, it's mill 2. Oh, he's milling 1. I see what's happening. Okay, so he didn't stock yet, so he's gonna mill a second one here. Wait, that's just really unfortunate though. Okay, and then he mills a second one. Wait, this, am I reading this combo wrong? Is this not on attack? Oh, it's at the end of attack. Interesting. So he goes ahead and decides to salvage here. Yeah, and then forfeits the stock. Okay, it's at end of attack. Okay, I definitely did read that wrong. That was on attack. Is it better that it's end of attack? It's kind of worse actually, right? Because then if it gets like memory kicked or some other shenanigans, then you just don't have it. All right, well, PIXAR player is at level 3. Can they close off or finish off the game? They did get to keep 2 of their characters alive here, which is pretty good, all things considered. And they didn't cancel. They canceled once this turn, I think, which means that their deck is still probably in a decent position if they have... Oh, stock swap. Oh, stock swap plus salvage. Oh, so they did trigger... It looked like they triggered 1 climax the previous turn. Yeah, it was the first card. I think I vaguely saw that happen, so yeah. Wow, this is a pretty sick stock swap considering that that's a lot of cards. But I don't know if they're able to get through the rest of their deck here. So I don't know if that's actually going to matter too much. It is a pretty good stock swap, even if they can't go through the rest of their deck here, because yeah, it just makes the D4DJ player like have to play with unknown stock and potentially just locking climaxes in that stock is pretty good. So unfortunately, I think the PIXAR player does need to dirtle a turn here without any stock. They can use the brainstorm to get an additional stock, but nothing more after that. So it is a little awkward here, but I think the stock swap is not a bad choice here at all. Yeah, and then I think the good part about this turn is that because they were able to have 2 characters left alive from the previous turn, you're just able to attack with those, and even front there, because oh yeah, the Mater does get power, which is really good. I actually get to kill both the Maho Brainstorm and the Mooney back row. That's really strong actually. And then fronting into the 2-1, I think that's fine. Just crashing it and doing 1 damage here. Okay. So unless the D4DJ player can win here, their deck could potentially be in a really bad situation. 3 stocking the Maho. Interesting. Just to keep it around. I think that's... I mean, it does make sense. They have a lot of stock that they can burn through here. Especially if they think that there's a lot of climaxes stuck in the stock. 3 stocking here is a great way to pay out a bunch of climaxes. But I mean, if their hand is double 3 stock, whoa, that's a little wild. That's a little wild. You think, that's crazy actually. Was their hand just not set up for level 3? I think if your hand is set up for level 3, you just play your level 3s here. Okay, moving them back. Does seem like they will have level 3s to play. That is not a level 3. That's a 2-1. What does that card do? While he's reading, I'm reading. Alright, this is a... Okay, found it. Oh, this is just the... Oh, it's just the 2-1 combo. It's just the 2-1 combo. It's the non-foil art. I was like, where is this card? I can't find it. Alright, so he has 2. Okay, looks like he probably has that climax then. Although if he doesn't have the right climax, but he has, he uses the Maho to swap into the right climax, it's actually pretty value here because, yeah, that 2-1 combo does get a lot of resources back. You get a salvage and then you get a stock back, so it's potentially worth it to swap to the right climax here. But we shall see. We shall see what the play is. I think one really cool thing about the Maho is being able to swap a choice from hand into a... Or being able to swap a choice from hand into a bar from deck. Because you don't really want to trigger gold bar at certain... Sorry, how do I say this? You don't want to trigger gold bar at certain stages of the game. But you do want to trigger choice. And then being able to like swap a choice that is out of your deck and you putting it back into your deck and then taking a bar out of your deck so you don't have to trigger the bar is like kind of cool. That's like potentially like a really valuable swap. I think that's probably one of the better swaps you can do. Like swapping from waiting room is basically just like a climax swap that costs you an additional card from hand, which is like unfortunate. But then yeah, being able to swap the choice into deck is like, that's kind of cool. Is he gonna use a Mooney here just to pay out the very last card in stock? Crazy. Okay, does use the Mooney here just to get a bunch of hand back, but kind of like almost at what cost? Because they're not gonna have a lot of hand after all this, right? Because like, what is it? It's gonna be 5 stock. Or sorry, they're not gonna have a lot of stock after this. It's gonna be 5 stock at most. Okay, but does have the right climax in hand already, so didn't need to use the Maho to swap, and is going to be able to use the Rinku to do an extra burn damage because it does climax combo with the Link Groovy Mix. On attack, discard 1 to burn 1. Discard music to burn 1 specifically. And while that is pretty good, again, like it's just a burn 1, right? On attack, and it's not even like free because like a lot of burn 1s, if it's on a climax combo, it's like free burn 1 plus like you get other stuff now, right? This is a discard a music, so it's a very specific card just to get a burn 1. It's like almost not worth it. All right, it does get a cancel here, pretty good. All right, and then mills 2. Okay, so they will have 5 stock after all this, which I guess is fine. That's actually a little bit better than I thought, but it does make sense that since they have the combo here, I was kind of worried that they didn't have the right climax, but they did have the right climax, so is able to generate up to 5 stock here. That's actually pretty good. And then goes ahead and does use the Rinku effect to burn 1. Cancels. Oh, that's a good snipe. That's for 4 damage. Ooh, if this stick. Okay, okay. Good cancel, good cancel. Alright, well, that was actually a really good turn. And D4DJ player is looking to refresh with most of their climaxes. Was able to pay through all that stock. And yeah, that's actually really cool. And having a decent grip right here, 5 cards in hand. Probably pretty good setup for next turn, but yeah, we'll see if this compression is enough to let them survive this turn. This is a little precarious. Like if the what do you call it? If the PIXAR player does have a way to get like a climax push here, like this is potentially pretty dangerous. So we'll see what the PIXAR player gets to do here. Yeah. Thinking pretty hard. Makes me feel like they don't really have a good play here. Cause this is potentially just final turn here. So it plays the 3/2 cars card, and then yeah, plays all 3 of them because they get the free play from hand. That's really cool. Alright, plays the level 0 Luca. This will top check up to the number of other characters, so that's should be 4 cards here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Did they find the climax? Doesn't seem like they found the climax. Wait, is that the... No, that's not the right one. Yeah, that's the level 1 one, right? Yeah. Unfortunate. Didn't find the right climax. Oh, okay. So, is the vanilla swings going to be enough here? Cancels on the final card in deck. Oh, that's why they paid out all the stock. Because they didn't know where the last climax was. Interesting. Wow, that last card cancel is actually super clutch here. Yeah, like if they just need to cancel one more attack here, and they're going to be able to probably walk away with the win. I think I don't think PIXAR has a lot of survivability from 3/4 with very few cards left in deck. I just need to cancel one more. Wow, this has been a pretty interesting game. I do think the PIXAR player had pretty bad luck early, especially level 1. Just only attacking twice is really unfortunate. But I think they were able to set up a decent amount. Like their grip here was really good. Just unfortunately didn't get the right climax. But also, even if they had the right climax, their hand is just not in a good situation here. Yeah, I definitely think they've just hemorrhaged a little too many resources this game, which is unfortunate. The stock swap was really sick, but I don't think the stock swap was enough, unfortunately. All right. Oh, the cancel. Okay, that's basically game then. Yeah, this will just be for 3. Oh, she just triple cancels off the top. Crazy. All right. Well, D4DJ is gonna probably walk this in pretty easily. I do think they have the, what do you call it? The 3/2 Rinku, the other 3/2 Rinku in hand here, right? So they'll be able to play that and use that combo. Is that from the TD or is that from the? I think that's from the TD, right? The art is like kind of weird looking, so I think the weird looking art is all from the TD. No, it's not from the TD. I was wrong. It is from the booster set. Okay, it's like it like summons out like another card, right? It like summons out a card that has groovy mix. Okay, so on play, what does this card do? On play, draw 2, ditch 2, blind stock 1. Okay, and then at the end of attack, you can if you have the yellow, the choice climax, you can pay 3, ditch 2, and then declare either your deck or your waiting room, and then from the declared zone, you can search for a card with the Link Groovy Mix. I guess like the ability. You can choose one of those cards and swap it with this card. And if you chose your deck, obviously you shuffle your deck afterwards. So it's kind of interesting. And generally speaking, what you would do is you would declare, or you wouldn't. Obviously, you would declare the zone that you know where the character is, but you would swap for the 3/2 Rinku that we saw from the previous turn, which had the Link Groovy Mix, and also has the on attack discard a music character to burn one. Yeah, so you do that, and then because that character, when it comes into play from either from hand or from the effect of this 3/2 Rinku, it gets the draw 2 ditch 1. So you'd be able to get an extra card by doing that, which is pretty good. So basically, it makes the burn 1 free. All right, what is this back row Maho? It is level assist, and when you play a climax, choose 2 of your characters, gain 2k power each. Just getting really big on, well, the 3/2 specifically, but also I guess the 0/0 doesn't really do much there, unfortunately. But yeah, this should probably be, huh? Why are they paying stock? What are they doing? Okay, do they know how this? Okay, they know how this works, right? Okay, for 3. Oh, that's just game. Wow. Oh, crazy. That's some pretty bad luck for PIXAR, I think. Yeah, I think that mid game was pretty rough, I would say. But then the D4DJ player didn't have a good turn as well. They weren't able to kill like 2 zeros, which was like kind of sad. And then which gave PIXAR like a bit of a chance to come back. I think potentially they could have come back, right? Like there was lethal on board, like the previous turn, even without the climax combo and enough cards in hand to discard for it. Like there was lethal on board, but unfortunately, just a little bit too late at that point. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Got to see the new D4DJ Happy Around deck in action. As you can see, I think this build is playing triple combo, so Mooney at level 1, some kind of Rinku at level 2, and then the level 3, the restander. It's kind of like a pseudo restand because it summons the other Rinku out and the Rinku gets the burn. So a lot of kind of cool synergies going on here, but it is a lot of pieces, a lot of moving parts. I think the Maho kind of glues it all together, the Brainstormer, being able to change from one climax to another, even at a pretty steep cost, but it basically allows you to get to the right climax at level 3, no matter what you draw, which is like pretty strong. Although there's a lot of filter already, like both Rinkus draw cards at level 3, so you're probably going to see the right climax anyway, so that's not really the biggest worry here. I do think the level 1 Ray is also a pretty good card because it works with any of your Groovy Mix climaxes, and it will just get you some stock and also some good top check. I do think it's not that much better than like a generic, you know, when you have a climax in play and you get a reverse, you get a blind stock. It's like not that much better. It's actually smaller. It's only like 5/5 instead of like 6k. Usually the other ones are 6k. Oh, I guess this is technically 5/5 cross turn. I don't think cross turn matters that much, but yeah. So it's technically 500 smaller than the 106k on play from hand ones. But that's the additional top check 2 information is pretty good, I think, actually. I think that could be kind of nice. Oh, I guess another benefit is that since the power is continuous, you can summon this off the Mooney and then still be able to get the blind stock. And then it dying doesn't really matter. Like, it still gets the power. Whereas if you summoned out like a 106k or the 1045s that gets 1/5 from playing from hand, then you obviously wouldn't get the power. All right, so anyways, that was this match. Congratulations to the D4DJ player for, I believe they went 3-1, but they did get first place. Oh no, they didn't get first place, unfortunately. I think the PIXAR player still had better tiebreakers because I think the PIXAR player was undefeated going into this round. This is round 4 of the tournament we had this past weekend. So hopefully you guys liked that gameplay. Got to show off some of the cooler Japanese decks available, especially the new D4DJ deck. If you like this kind of content, I do try to make these post-match commentary videos pretty often, but I know it's been a while since the last one, so hopefully the next one won't be too far off. And yeah, if you like this kind of content, there's others on this channel, and feel free to subscribe, like, and look forward to upcoming videos. That's it for this time. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.